whatever song it was, and I usually know, I'm usually up on it. I didn't know, but your daughter knew and my daughter.
So let me ask you a question. So you not knowing the song, did you feel, did it move you a little bit? Did you walk to the beat, or did you be like, all right, I can't deal with this? It's like,
I never do that. I can't do. No, listen, we're in an environment that's not my element. I'm in some, so I was like, did it pull me? Because you know me, I like to listen to something. It don't matter what, it'll pull me. Did that particular song I couldn't even tell you the name of it. Like I was like, all right, but let me just sip on it, whatever. And I waited to the next joint to come on. But whatever song was, I cannot remember it. Everybody knew it. They was rocking it out, and I was just like, well, look at this.
Welcome to another episode of Not Your Average Auntie's podcast. I am Jo.
I'm Key.
And I'm Jay. And we keep it real
And relatable
while sharing our opinions,
experiences,
and feelings.
What you're talking about, JoJo?
This horrific Gen Z music.
Oh, well, jeez.
The opinions of this podcast is not appropriate.
The official topic is Gen Z music. Is it English or sound effects?
Let's just talk about it. Let's just call it Gen Z music.
Cypher Gen Z music.
What's our take on it? How we like it? What's your take? Well, we know what Joe. We know what our take on it is.
I will say this. There are some current artists that I enjoy their music because I'm a big R&B.
Okay.
So let's hear.
I'm still listening to old school rap.
Mm-hmm.
Find too many raps now that bring me back to the 80s and 90s. But for the most part, if I can't understand what you're saying, I'm not listening to you. A lot of the music, the percussions, the beats, some of them sound like anthems to me. The beats, how they harmonize with I'm big on instrumentals. I like jazz now more than ever. I didn't used to like it growing up, but I've grown accustomed to it. But I'm a heavy, big R&B fanatic.
Yeah.
I love Jagged Edge. I love Mary J. Blige.
The 90s. Taking it back to the 90s, right?
I can listen to that all day, every day.
Yeah. So you may mention that there was some that you do like.
Now,
so who do you like now?
Let's see. Brian, what is his name? Brian Miller. You got Tyson. I'm terrible with names, people. I'm sorry, but I
want you to know. I don't know the title of a song. I don't know the artist's name. Don't ask me that. I can't even tell you. So you're not by yourself. Now we know our music enthusiasts over here.
Yeah.
Will know the title. She'll know an artist
and singing.
Now whether she know all the lyrics or not is something different, but I know all the lyrics say it out. So
okay, yes. So your feel is you're 90s,
80s, 90s,
90s R&B all day.
Mm-hmm.
Which are
some 2000s actually.
Some 2000s.
Yeah, I mean I'm in the same genre, but so listen, I'm gonna tell you, I do like me a little Glorilla and some Cardi, and I listen to some of those songs. But
what I have a question after that.
So what I do find, like I'm R&B going to love jazz. Never been a big hip hop person.
Okay.
But if I had to say like today's music, I feel like there's no real story behind the music. I feel like we get to the chorus way too quick and too often compared to the music back in the days.
The whole song.
I don't know about being the whole song, but I feel like we have to, like, it just seems so, the songs, like, that's it. They only said, like, the hook. So is able, so and then we done. So, right. So that's where I'm at with the music today. I feel like the music back then told a story. You felt it from your soul. You knew there was something behind it. Even the rap back then, too. Even though I wasn't a big person into rap, but I know there was a story being told through the lyrics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was one of my.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing that I really recently come across too, because I know we all listen to gospel music too. I've been recently listening to some blues, gospel music, and it's like, to me, you could feel it like in your soul. Yeah, check it out. Type it into YouTube or whatever app you listen to. It will come. Spotify. It's called blues gospel music. So, which has been inspirational to me lately. So
yeah. Before you end, you have a question, Jillian. So I would say some people would argue that I don't know if the title that we had here was even appropriate. Like, is it truly Gen Z? versus millennial versus whatever. Because like when I think of Cardi B, I don't see her as a Gen Z artist. I see her as more millennial, but I could be wrong.
Because of her age or because of the news? Yeah,
age.
Maybe.
No, I could be wrong though, but that's how I see her. But
she probably falls into the millennial category because of her age, but the appetite of her audience probably could be a Mr.
Yeah. Isn't Glorilla in her 20s?
Yeah, she's
so she would be Gen Z, but I like her. So lyrically, like historically, some people would say, oh, they got wild lyrics. But to me, we had wild lyrics.
Oh,
right. So I don't ever get on them for that.
The lyrics I'm not,
So I don't ever get on, but I would say to your point, and my note that I had here is I feel, because our lyrics are just as bad.
Yeah. Yeah. You had to be between the lines. You had to, if you didn't understand what they were saying, then okay.
You have to be, sometimes you have to be
singing some shit we shouldn't have been singing.
Right. Then they gotta not say sometimes they gotta be
time to it, right? We could deal with.
But that even be, I tell you, that's a little Kim. I used to be scared of the now I throw lips to that.
Oh, yeah.
How's that?
It's explicit. But I'm saying there was songs back then that
you had to really understand what they were talking about.
Yes. So we're talking 60s, 70s, maybe.
Well, I'm a 70s baby.
I'm a 70s baby.
Some of that stuff that Millie, what's her name?
I forget what you did, but that was in the 70s.
70s, yeah.
Because she was wild too with hers, right? So I think to your point, lyrically, we were a bit more clever and like having double entendres and storytell a little bit more smoother. But I don't think this generation, every people that I have been exposed to, and so that because somebody could exist. I don't profess to know everything,
right?
But I had a scene where there's more storytelling to make it more like, oh, that was clever. That was a clever.
And that's good to point out is the things that we've been listening to are the things that we've been hearing, right? So there could be some good storytellers out there because I think if you think about genres of music, I don't think country's going to go away from storytelling. I don't think Latin's going to go, like they still tell stories in their songs.
Yeah.
So in my opinion.
What was your question, Joe?
The recent battle between Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. Do you listen to both artists?
Yeah,
I have.
Who do you prefer?
I have no preference.
So I think there's different. So the battle to me had nothing to do with their music.
Yeah.
No,
I know that.
Yeah, it had to do with their music. And it was unnecessary.
I was going to say, I think it's trivial nonsense.
Yeah, it should be. And I just think it was elements of jealousy. Personally, I just think that Cardi came out with an album. All her marketing was...
And she hustled it. Yeah, hustling this shit out down.
Back to basics.
Right.
Top tier marketing. And I felt that Nicki felt some kind of way about it. All the barbs to say whatever they want to say. And mind you,
that's why I asked the question. I wanted to know it.
But I do historically, and I use the word historically, not that I don't like her now, but who she is right now, how she's acting, I don't like that.
That version of her,
She's tarnishing her legacy. Because she came out and I really enjoyed her. Nicki's too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I liked how she's changed. You know, she took, to me, the rap to be like two multidimensional in terms of what she was talking about, how she was talking about, how she performed. So that was, but now with what's going on, something's off there, right, her? So that's what I would say. Something's off, and I feel like her PR team, somebody needs to reel her in because she's often the end.
But she attacking everybody. She is.
It's just really, Skin Sagittarius is a bad name. But no, and much love. I hope everything works out for her.
She's on her Sagittarius terrorist.
We ain't all like that. But yeah, so and Cardi, look, one thing I like about Cardi, because I do listen to both, she's herself. Like I've never seen her in a situation through clips, through interviews where she is not her authentic self.
Yep.
She's been consistent from day one.
I think people
She's relatable.
She's relatable. I think people underestimate her because of how she speaks. They think she just doesn't know anything, and she's heavily involved to a lot of more things than just than we all take. Exactly,
she big time articulate.
Right. It's exactly. But the fact that she's even speaking up is commendable in itself, right? One thing I will add is the music today does, and it probably did it for us too with our parents, probably not as much as it is today with our children. Like we can listen to we can be in the same event and listen to the same music for the most part and not feel like, oh, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Sometimes I think they take it too far, but then sometimes they don't want to hear what we playing either. But for the most part, we can be in the same party or gathering and people are still vibing out because whatever's playing on the playlist.
Yeah. I think like you said, for the most part, I do find myself, as much as I love music and I'm span different genres and different decades and stuff like that, I do find myself sometimes, and this is weird because I'm like, oh, I'm not in the know. And what I mean by that is there was last fall, we had went out and we were all together. Then we went out and then after you guys left, you were there. We went to that little club, that little lounge after the poetry event. And that was a more younger crowd. And there were some songs I just did that that was their jank. Hey, they were all, of course, dancing with each other. Again, let's not even talk about the club, how the girls would just dance with the girls and the guys. And that was very weird to me, but that's how I'm
just seeing girls dance with girls. You said guys dance with guys.
It was okay. It was weird. Like, what happened to dancing? I don't know. It's just very weird. That whole vibe was eye-opening because that's not how we get down. That's not how Gen X, we don't do that, right? But anyway, to the point was, whatever song was, and I usually know, I'm usually up on it. I didn't know, but your daughter knew and my daughter.
So let me ask you a question.
Like, oh shit.
So you not knowing the song, did you feel, did it move you a little bit? Did you walk to the beat or did you be like, all right, I can't deal with this? It's like,
No, I never do that. I can't do. No, listen, we're in an environment. That's not my element. I'm in some, so I was like, did it pull me? Because you know me, I like to listen to something. It don't matter what, it'll pull me. Did that particular song I couldn't even tell you the name of it. Like, I was like, all right, but let me just sip on it, whatever. And I waited till the next joint to come on. But whatever song was, I cannot remember it. Everybody knew it. They was rocking it out. And I was like, well, look at this.
They got their own generational song. So what song do we have from our generation that no matter when it came on, everybody vibed? Everybody knew the words?
I mean, one could argue the class Before I Let Go, Frankly Beverly and Maze.
Okay.
It's his version or Beyonce's version.
No Beyonce. So I'm talking about the original. I love Babe. Let's be clear.
But I could rock either way.
Okay.
The lyrics didn't really change until she does her little drop down to flow with it, right? But either one, to me, I thought she did it justice. And I thought his version, I could rock it either way. I know some people have different opinions. Some people do agree with you. They don't like her version. I personally thought she did very well.
I like her. Okay.
But that is a song that...
It will stand the test of time.
The test of time, I think.
I was looking at the more original version of it, where look how long ago it was made and it's still to this day.
Tevin Campbell, Can We Talk,
Kissing You,
Is he?
You talking about Campbell? Oh, no, I don't know about.
What are you talking about, Kissing You?
That's what it is.
What's the song? What song are you talking about? Sing it.
Oh, God, I need to hear it.
Well, I know it's definitely Can We Talk, Fantasia's,
I like
When I See You.
Well, that's I guess.
I think, yeah.
I guess so. That used to be my jam, but they ran it in the ground with me.
That was because the kids sing it too. The kids like,
I didn't say, but when she first came out with, I was running in the ground and it wasn't as popular as the TikTok made it come back.
Oh,
Fantasia.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So now I was like, okay, because I was running that joint in the ground.
And there was something else I think they just made recently. TikTok did something else with brought it back to life. I can't remember whatever it is. Oh,
Light Guy. They brought that back.
Guy, like, what is it? Stephanie Mills, when they say, I paid my kids to. I told my kids they couldn't win if they blah, blah, blah. But they doing other songs too in that challenge too. I thought it was cute. But yeah, those are something that I can think of.
Yeah,
that's cross
over that can stand the test of time. Okay, cool.
That I've seen my kids sing that I'd sing. So.
So I have a question. With all of us, we remember what our parents called music noise. This is noise. What the hell y'all watching?
No, I don't remember my mother telling my brother, if I hear that METHOD again in my house, I'ma lose my mind. He would play that. He play it back to back to back to back. That cracks me. We talk about that all the time.
That was dope.
She said, I don't want to hear it again.
So the question is, are we turning into them?
No, I don't think so.
No, not.
I don't think so.
The only one I cannot tolerate, and when the kids put it on here, the down south music, the down south rap.
Oh, I
Wait, it's all of it.
Give me some Juvenile.
I like it.
Want you back the thing up.
But he had to do something.
Want you back.
He just came out with another song. Yeah, I don't know the name of it, but it's hitting. I like it. Yeah, I just heard it one time. I like it.
Down south songs. I like
What I don't like is the mumble rap.
Yes, which the majority of them is from down south. So it's my fault for lumping them in all into one category.
Don't y'all Southerners come at Jonas.
I don't like the mum. Come here, shit sound like Humpty Dumpty.
Yeah.
But I do like the Southern rap. I like it. But you gonna say you don't like Outkast, you don't like Ludacris, you don't like them? Be honest, man.
No, I don't. I'm not lumping them into that. The ones that mumble.
No, see, that's what, okay.
That's why I said I made a mistake by lumping them all together. But yes, I am.
And I think Juvenile may have been a mumbler, but I did like that.
Who?
Juvenile. I think he probably a little something.
Not.
I like that man. Real fine thing. Want your back that thing.
Yeah. What's that guy's name? He has the dreads. He's a rap head. No, not him too, but not him. His daughter.
Oh, Lil Jon. I like Lil Jon.
But who are you talking about?
Not what's his name?
Got some hits. He did a record with Keisha Coles.
I think someone from Louisiana.
I thought he was from Atlanta.
I don't know.
I think Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
Yeah, Lil Wayne.
Okay.
I thought is he from Louisiana?
Oh, I thought he was from
Louisiana.
Yeah,
he is. Okay, so that
So what you gonna say? What is he gonna say?
I never.
He got
his
some.
music. I wasn't a big.
No.
He got some.
He's got some hits.
Some good collabs.
You know, like
collab.
A milli. Come on.
Y'all.
You
What? That.
it wasn't saying. It wasn't one with he said after police. Which one is that? Well, I don't know the song, but I like that's my shit. That's my shit.
That one is when I started listening to him, but yeah, a lot of his music I didn't get into. When he did collab, like a pop car.
Come on, man. Boy. Nah. Lil Wayne has some hits. Now, sometimes he went to the deep end.
When he first came out, I would not because I just didn't. There's music that a couple of his songs that I listen to now because I decided to listen to the entire album. But most of his stuff, I'm not a big fan of.
Nah, he definitely has some hits for sure. Yeah, I mean, okay. So, do you think that Gen Z or millennials will feel the same way about their music when they're older?
I think so. Yeah.
Because I had one of my things here is that every generation believes their music meant something. So absolutely.
Okay. You go ahead if you got questions, child. Come on now. That's how we get that block of space.
I was trying to pull out the name of the song was Kissing Game. I said Kissing You, but it's Kissing Game.
I don't even know that one. Play it a little bit. Let me hear what you're talking about. I don't know. The Tevin Campbell?
Yeah.
I know there's another one that's either has the same popularity as Can We Talk, but I don't know the title.
That high something had the Kissing Game.
High Five.
High Five had that. I thought they had the Kissing Game. Not Tevin Campbell. I didn't know if he did that.
There's another one that they says is if not more popular than Can We Talk, then it's just as popular. I can't think of the title, and I think it's true. Yes.
The way you touch me when we're playing the kissing.
And that's not Tevin Campbell.
But that's not Tevin Campbell.
That's Five. Is that what you're talking about?
I thought he had a record. He has one that says Kissing.
So that's not the song you're talking about?
No, the Kissing Game, the one that you just mentioned, that is High Five.
Yeah, I know. I just didn't know if you was mixing them up.
I am mixing them up, actually.
So that's the song you're talking about?
Hold on.
No, child. She's still looking.
Take 5, folks. She's still looking.
Nah. So I'll just put a plug out there. Let us know in the comments what's your favorite song that instantly takes you back, and what Gen Z song, if you are of a different, what do you call it, generation than Gen Z, that is your favorite song. So let us know.
I stand corrected.
Okay, so which one are you talking about? High Five?
No, it's the Kissing Game. I thought it was Tevin Campbell's.
Oh, it is High Five.
Because there's Kissing You and Kissing Game, and they're not Tevin Campbell's.
No, Kissing You is a total.
Kissing, exactly.
It is there.
I really liked that group back in the day. I was like, total. Yeah.
But they were a combination. It wasn't just song. They had rap. That was when they started combining rap and R&B together.
Okay.
Did she really not? A little something. I think she spoke. They reminded me like a TLC because the way they, I don't know. It was like a song. It was mono.
Like one person had that same
like talking
all the time. Yeah.
Verse. They did rap a little something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I like Total. That's again the 90s.
The 90s was like.
Okay, what's your favorite decade?
The 90s,
70s, and the 90s for me.
I think. Wait, let me ask the right question.
I didn't really get into them, even though I was exposed to 70s music. That wasn't the music that I chose to listen to as I was able to listen to it on my own. Because growing up, my mother was all about country music and Barry White.
Barry White is it? Just now. What hour? I mean, I meant to say, like, to ask which decade is, you have to ask what genre, because that makes a difference, right? So if I say rap, what decade do you like?
90s.
I wasn't into rap. So if it was a rap, it'd have to be probably the 80s when it wasn't as... You
ain't listen to Run DMC?
That's what I'm saying.
King of Rock.
Well, they was in the 80s or the 90s. They was in the 80s. So I was going to say, I was probably sort of rap more in the 80s than I did in the 90s, because in the 90s, they started to get a little too... my ears are too sensitive for that shit. I'm good.
You know what
You didn't listen to Lil Kim?
I sure did not. What?
Look at us. Yeah, I did not be listening to Puff Daddy, the whole... Here comes the bravery.
I listened to the radio versions. I never listened to the explicit versions. Oh, because I was into my, my Cyndi Lauper, Culture Club, Madonna, George Michael, the Pete era, different way. Exactly. So I was in that bag. So rap, Michael McDonald's for me. So yeah.
So I would say this. I was in that. So I listened to all types of genre, Jeff. But I would listen to those folks, but that was in the 80s.
80s and 90s.
I would bring it into the 90s, because I would still listen to, like...
I think George Michael's was in the 90s. Coach 80s?
Late 80s.
Yeah, it was 80s.
Huh. He was definitely in...
Maybe I was just still playing it because I didn't want to hear that rap shit.
No, listen, I could get it. Okay, so for you would say...
It's going to be always R&B and my little, what do you call that? Pop back then? What was it called back then? Pop.
Oh, some yacht rock?
Whatever.
I like that rock too.
Okay.
Okay, so that's rap. R&B, what genre do you prefer?
70s and 90s.
Okay, what about you?
Late 80s, not 90s. 90s. Because as I said, I didn't get into my music until late 80s, and I was going into high school. I wasn't really, other than catching it on the radio, I didn't buy my first cassette tape until late 80s.
I was buying albums, girl.
And that's when but we didn't have like a tape. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, but see, that's why, I grew up with music. Yeah, so I different. So for me, if I had to do rap, it's hard because I still listen to all decades. And I don't know that I have a preference. Like, there's something about the 80s rap, whether it's LL Cool J, KRS-One, Boogie Down Productions, all that stuff. That is nostalgic to me. So every now and again, I may listen to it, and I'm like, it just brings me back to that time. But the 90s rap, I could totally vibe out to. I could exercise to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And 2000, even up to today.
Yeah.
So I could play some, K-Dot. I'm going to play some Kendrick Lamar. I love him. I'm a play certain Drake. This is ways that I'm play, but not because of the whole instrument. Because it's not my vibe. But there's things.
There's more rap I listen to today than I listened to back then. And I'm about to debunk my little good girl, thing here, because I did like me little LL Cool J, little what's the song? Doing it, and I was like doing it, and 50 Cent too. He had one too. Listen, but they wasn't
candy shot and lick the lollipop.
Yes. So she got to act my mopper. I don't want to have to hear you like throwing whatever what she said.
I used to be scared of the now I bummed the neck to the I can't do that like a real. Yeah, I was singing in Cake them and Blues. There I was achy. What I was in there, sounds sweet. I still don't let that come on.
I like the subliminal.
It's a both ways. I'm like, it's okay. It's all right. It's all right.
So
R&B, hold on. R&B for me, I will always default to my 90s and some 80s because Keith Sweat.
Yeah, he was 80s.
He still was in the 90s, but I'm talking about like
yeah. There's some 90s. It was like
88 onward.
Yeah, so I'ma still do that, and I'ma still do like the old school 80s, like Deborah Laws, just any of his, Oliver. That the Izies in the 70s, so I still listen to That's the...
No, but they were heavy in the 80s too.
No, they were. The Izies carried the insane song, yeah. Like in the 70s, they was really they just have longevity. So I'm gonna listen to all that stuff. I know there's been debate, but whatever. R. Kelly, he still has.
The music and the artists are just
come the same thing with Diddy, right? Mm-hmm. He had great artists. So those are things that it stand the test of time.
Yeah.
So for me, it's hard for me to pick one. It depends on my mood and what I want to.
What is it? So yeah.
So that's my jam.
And there's even some, I guess, 2000 R&B. Like we like the Ushers, we like the Chris Brown, we like the, so we like those guys too.
For sure.
And even some of the newer ones, like I like What's Givian, and I like LMA. I like, what's her name? I like her a lot. She wears the shades, glasses all the time. She plays guitar. She sings.
I know
Her. Love her. Yeah. So yeah.
And I listen
Just Jasmine Sullivan. Oh gosh, love her.
my neo soul. So
Yeah.
I'm always rock with Erykah Badu.
Absolutely. We
Always do with
the Jerpica and yours. Yes.
Sweet old soul. That's it. Oh, she's I love.
And what's on this? I like so Ari Lennox. I think she's more R&B, but yeah.
Me, but
But some of her stuff is neo soul too.
Yeah.
yeah. I know some of her songs. I'm not.
Yeah.
I haven't
The ones that have been played, like the legends under it. Yeah.
So
Okay.
there's some Kalani. She's more.
Yes.
So I've gotten into some of her stuff too.
Yeah.
I like good songstress. I like people who can really sing.
Deborah Cox, Tamia.
Oh, for sure.
So the artist that I was trying to remember is Bryson Tyler.
Bryson Tiller.
And
I like, honestly, there's only
Jarquise, I like.
Okay. Bryson Tiller, there's that one song. It's called Don't, I think it's called. That's the one song that's just sexy. I love it.
Jay Ali, he does a lot of background sounds for YouTubers that they have.
Okay.
Giveon.
Yeah, that's what she just mentioned.
Yeah, I like him. Vito, I actually like.
I think I heard one of his songs.
And Sean Millie.
Coming up now. He ain't in my thing. But
And what's his name? Octavia.
October London?
Yes.
Yeah, he's dope. I like him too.
He's actually bringing back the
old school.
Yes.
Yeah, I like him. So yeah, I mean, you can bring it. You can. Listen. I could vibe out to just about anything, just so long as you're not mumbling and no summer and he doesn't do that song. I don't like.
Yeah, I feel like they're just making up words so it can just match the damn other word.
The melodic, the melody is just like. I could hear it, and I'm just like, this is not clever. This is just. But sometimes that's catchy, But I like it.
There's this one song that he repeats the same thing throughout the entire song. There's no other words.
Yeah.
And it's just the anthem. They use the anthem as the whole record.
Well,
and they'll do a 2.5 minute out on the song.
Or did that? I just want to rap. But right, rap. That joint was hitting. At Paper Whip with a little time.
Everybody is doing it. The TikTokers.
Yeah, I just want to rap. That's the one you only had I just want to rap. 4. I need that beat. That beat was.
So that's the thing. Sometimes for me anyway, if the beat is getting me, I don't even hear the lyrics sometimes. But if they have a good beat, then
that's what normally draws me to out a little bit of lyrics.
Yeah. And then sometimes when I come in, I'm like, what the hell they said? They said that? Oh, yeah.
Satan.
And you like,
see, you're that when you hear, you're like, hey, ball.
Yeah. Well, I would have dancing too.
That's what. Oh. You like doing this shit. Next thing you know, you be like, conjuring up spirits and shit. Every night you go there. I'm just. Doja Cat, I like. Speaking of, not that I wanted to correlate that with, Illuminati say, but I do like those.
Yeah, I don't know about this, so I don't know. I may have heard something, but again, if I don't know the damn artist or the title of the song, then I may have heard it and I may like it, but I don't know.
Doechii?
Oh, I like Doechii.
I like Doechii.
I like her. She's a little.
I haven't really turned up for her stuff.
She's a little
different. She thinks different,
but her rap game is about SZA. Her rap game is good. SZA be saying some crazy lyrics too. They been talking about her, right? But listen, it's the beat. If she makes it sound good,
I'm a walker.
Yes.
I'm a walk.
Yeah.
Listen,
there's some good artists out here.
Good artists, and then there's some other artists that we don't really hear a lot. I like to listen to sometimes I find things, and I actually find it off of social media, where they don't, unfortunately, have the following, or maybe they don't have it's not widespread, but they are very talented.
Yeah.
So I like to give them, if they may put something on TikTok or whatever, and I like it, and I could buy it out to it, I'll download this.
Yeah.
So I think, listen, music stands to me, and doesn't matter what genre. I'll never sing here and say, like I mentioned earlier, that our lyrics or you guys are just worse. It's more I would never say that because we had just as bad as from the 70s to it's present. And I just think that 20 years from now, when the Gen Z are in their 40s or 30 or late, they're going to say the same thing to the whoever's next, the alpha, whatever the hell you call it.
And the reality is that everything is getting sampled over anyway. So that's another reason why you probably are drawn to things that you probably didn't think you would be drawn to, because that beat is in the back of your head from something. And you'd be like, huh.
I do like now what they've been doing on TikTok, where the parents have the kids listen to stuff that we listen to, and the reactions that you're getting from the kids, like, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I see some of those clips. I don't watch them all the way.
Yeah.
But I do. And
I just like the reactions your kids are giving.
Yeah. I mean, I can see that because everybody sometimes parents don't play music like in the household. So the kid may not.
They don't get to hear it. That's how it is, yeah. So, okay, listen, my son be that stuff. My son be like, Mommy, what you know about this? I said, boy, what you know about this? Who are you talking to?
So it's I love music. I know. Music.
Any kind of music.
Who's the artist? Quick.
Don't ask me. I told you. Why would you do that? I just told you. Don't ask me no title of a song or the artist's name.
Okay. All right, that's hard to I know you.
So be sure to tune in, like, subscribe, and share. So
share your favorite song.
What she said.
What decade you like?
Absolutely.
And genre.
Absolutely.
What about opera?
No.